Here's my intro for my Eye of the Day weekly video. I'm doing good so far. I know this isn't a series for everybody, but my, like, going through it now that I've done it, is this 2 weeks in or 3 weeks in now? Color combinations. That's going to be my main point, I do believe. Okay, so let's get started. Today is Sunday, August 13th, and I am using the Yes Please palette by ColourPop. I finally got my hands on this. My daughter and I had our alarm set. I was on the computer, and I got 2 of them. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. It is really tiny, but I mean, y'all know that if you've seen any type of review videos on it. ColourPop is kind of a cool thing. I do like their pressed powder shadows. They're not bad for the price. They remind me of Makeup Geek shadows, and while those aren't my 100% all-time favorite, they're alright. I can play with them, mess with them, and for like fun colors where I don't need a ton of product and I don't want to spend a lot of money on like a yellow eyeshadow, it's not bad. But I'm impressed, and the color scheme on this is really nice. It's showing up pretty dang true in my color, in my camera. So here's what I did. So using a fluffy brush, I went into Champs, this light peachy pink color, and I just put that down like as my base all over. And then I went into Big Cocktails, which is an orange shade. It reminds me a little bit of Max Roll. It's pretty orange. And I placed that into my crease. Probably the exact same thing that I've been doing for like every single video. I'm not going to change up the way I do my eyeshadow too much because I found what works for my eyes. And then this color Chauffeur is really unique. Like, I don't have anything like this in my... It's like a golden orange shiny shade, and it's real pretty. I did have to use that shadow wet because it wasn't applying on my eyes very well. So I used a flat shader brush, and I got it wet with Fix Plus, and I tapped that onto my lid like this. And then I went into this lighter yellow one called Butter Cake. That's cute. It's pretty yellow. Like an iridescent yellow. It's really nice. And using just the same brush, because I did use it wet, I put that on my inner corner and faded it into the orange. For my lower lash line, I used this Makeup Forever color paint in the shade M70, and I took it on a synthetic like liner brush. This one is from Real Techniques. I just use a little bit at a time, and I put that on my lower lash line and on my waterline. And then I went back into Champs with my little blending brush that I always use, and I blended that on my lower lash line where I had placed that orange. And then I went back into that light yellow. What is that one again? Oh, Butter Cake. And I just brought that back down under there. If you can hear that, I'm so sorry. My son is in the garage being a boy. That's it. This was really, really, really easy. I think the hardest part was trying to get the yellow, the orangey gold shade to stick onto my lid, because at first I was applying it dry and it wasn't really doing what I wanted, but it wet. Totally worked.
I like it. Totally worth the $16. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Oranges and yellows. Reminds me of a sunset, but not a sunset over the ocean. More like a sunset in the desert. Yeah, it's pretty. I really like it. Good job, ColourPop. Alright, bye.
Today is Wednesday, August 16th, and once again, I am using MAC Sushi Flower. I am on a kick to use this up, so if you were looking for a pink eyeshadow look, I'm your girl. Into MAC Sushi Flower with a fluffy brush, and I put that all over like a halo eye. That's pretty much what this is a halo eye. Because I think I maybe switched it up a little bit. I went into ColourPop Sailor. It's basically a glitter overlay. I was using this Urban Decay brush. I like these glitter shadows with a synthetic brush, and I put that literally just like that to make a halo eye. Easy peasy. This is really easy. Using ColourPop's Piggy Bank eyeliner, this is a really pretty purple. I lined my lower lash line with that. And then using a pencil brush and Sushi Flower again, I put Sushi Flower on top of the purple. That's it. My inner corner is NARS Earthshine. You can use whatever inner corner you like. I just really like the tones of this eyeshadow. And that's my inner corner, if you can see. Maybe. I really like this look though. Today's Thursday, August 17th, and I have a blown out purple smoky eye for me. This is a really simple 2 shadow look with 1 eyeliner. The hardest part was getting the darker purple where I wanted it so it wasn't messy looking. Using MAC's Stars and Rockets, my favorite shade ever, and a fluffier brush, I put that all over my crease area and up onto my brow bone. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills Single Shadow in the shade Enchanted is this really pretty purpley, I don't know what else to say. I don't know. It's really a neat color. It's not like a typical shade like this where it would be like purple glitters mixed in with a black base. It really is kind of purple, like a purple blue, and I freaking love it. I don't know. It's a neat shade. I picked this one up on a whim, and this is actually the first time that I've used this, and I'm really happy with it. So I used this MAC 239. This is my favorite shading brush or packing brush, and I took that, I put it where I wanted it, like and then I blended it out. So I would like that, and then going into a thicker brush, I blended it out. This is the part that took the longest for me, and that was just because probably because I had never used this shadow before, but also because I wanted to get it exactly where I wanted it. I don't know how else to explain it. And that was it. So for my lower lash line, I used Urban Decay's Ultraviolet. It's a bluish liner, and I lined my lower lash line, and then I went on top of that with Stars and Rockets and a little pencil blending brush. That was it. My lower lash, like my lower waterline, is lined with Ultraviolet, and then I used a nudie pinky color from Bobbi Brown on my waterline on the bottom because I didn't want it to be too dark. I do have Makeup Geek Shimma Shimma as my inner corner, just to lighten it up a little bit because it was starting to look a little bit dark. My lips is Dose of Colors Rosebud. This is my first time using it, and it's kind of a cool toned pink, but I like it. It's different. Yeah. So I think for a 2 shadow look, it's pretty easy and simple, and I'm really happy with this one too. I'm actually going to my daughter's freshman orientation, so I'm gonna be a little bit extra. All right, thanks for watching.
I'm excited to use up Sushi Flower, but yeah, that's it. Literally, it took me, the longest part was blending out Sushi Flower, and mine is going, you know, it's on its last leg, so